And speaking of scholarships, the $15,000 Wayne Cooley Scholarship is given to an Iowa senior with a high GPA who has played in at least 2 sports for every year of high school and is attending an Iowa college or university. And this year, for the first time ever, that honor went to a student from Pleasant Valley High School. Earlier, we sat down with Jessie Clemons to find out how she strives to be a true Iowa girl. Jessie, thank you so much for making time for us today. For people that don't know you and your story, why don't you start by telling everyone how many sports you're in at PV?
Yeah, so I play 3 sports. I play basketball, track, and softball.
You've been an instrumental part to state appearances in both basketball and softball for PV. I gotta ask, what keeps you going with so many different practices and your grade point average is incredible. How do you find the time to do everything?
Yeah, so it definitely takes a village. I don't do it alone. That would be painful. And I have to credit my mom, my dad, my 2 brothers for keeping me on track. My mom likes to get on me for making sure all my assignments are in, all that fun stuff. And then my brother is there at nearly every single basketball and softball games that I have. And I do it for them, for the little PB girls, all of them, and so that's really what motivates me.
I've seen the video that floated around on Twitter about when you got told that you received this scholarship. What was that like for you?
It was surreal. It was actually very funny because that was before our first regional game, I believe, and I had done the interview that morning, and so I had driven back from Des Moines, and I thought Jean Berger would call me, so I had my ringer on. I was, like, stressing the whole practice or before practice, and she said that she would call me later tonight, see if I got it or not, and she called Getz instead of me. So we were just briefing before practice, and Getz stopped and said, I just want to highlight Jessie." I was like, "Oh yeah, I had my interview today. That's nice." But she actually told me I got it, and I was shocked.
What was that feeling? Besides shock, like what went through your mind?
Relief, and it was surreal. I mean, it's hard to come up with words for how that felt. It was like I cried because it was like, oh my gosh, this is probably the most it's the mo it's my most prestigious award I've ever received and ever been a part of. And I am just so grateful that I had the opportunity to represent Ewing Cooley in a way and to be a true Iowa girl.
What does that mean to you to be a true Iowa girl?
It's awesome. A lot of people from like California. I have a few girls that I connect with through Iowa State who live in California, and some of them don't really know a whole lot about Iowa and how Iowa is. We're a Midwestern state. We're humble and honest and hold the door for people behind us, and we are just really true hard workers. And I think that's what it means. And one of the 3 key factors Ewan Cooley believed in was community, academics, and athletics. And I think that is what an Iowa girl is and should stand for.
Well, it's certainly something that you've been a part of. Like I said before, your grade point average is incredible. You have dedicated yourself to volunteering in this community and then all of your athletics, of course. So before I let you go, I wanted to ask, what do you think you're going to miss most about your time at PV before you head off to Iowa State?
Wow. Wow, that's a good question. I would think the relationships I have with certain people, whether that's like one of the administrators that I say hi to every once in a while in the hallways, the teachers, my friends, some of the people that I don't hang out with outside of school, but sometimes I reconnect with them over track or over softball. Just relationships like that, I'm definitely going to miss.
And Jessie will be attending Iowa State this fall to continue playing softball.